Red light therapy, I think, has been a controversial subject amongst many circles and many different professions. Well, I wanted to touch on it because I just had a session done just yesterday, and I was skeptical of it, I have to admit, but I want to talk about my experiences with it and some possible benefits that some others might get out of it as well. I did a short actually on it, if you want to watch that too, because I was asking the question, does red light therapy work? And I wanted to give myself 24 hours to let it sink in before doing a full video on it. I also wanted to touch on blue light and how that may be in opposition to red light therapy and how blue light affects us as a whole. And then also I wanted to talk about radiation. I saw an article about iPhones and the radiation that they emit and how it might affect us. So all three of these topics are related, and yes, all three will be in this video. So hello everybody again, this is Tyler with Massage AME, and red light therapy, I had a session just yesterday, and I did a short video yesterday too, right after the session, just to talk about, or ask the question, does red light therapy work? And from what I was able to get out of it from that particular day was yes. Now, I wanted to give myself a full 24 hours though before I really started discussing it and doing a full video on it, just to see was there truly a benefit of it, and it's not all just placebo. Again, it could be, I don't know, but here's what I got out of it all the same. So I was told about its pain relief benefits or potential that it had, also injury rehabilitation, relaxing you, putting you in a state of mind, a sense of well-being, and also there was the talk about improving your sleep, how it can release more melatonin in the body by stimulating your nervous system, helping with cellular regeneration and things like that. Again, I'm not stating this as an absolute fact. This is just what I experienced or what I was told. So whether or not it's true, that's up for debate. But all the same, this is what I did benefit from it based upon those things I was told about it. Did I receive or did I get some pain relief? Yes, I did. I did notice that some of my general soreness or stiffness was relieved. I went about my day, I was working. I felt different, I did. I also felt a general sense of well-being. I felt really good. I felt relaxed, but also simultaneously alert, if that makes sense. But there was another neat, really interesting thing that occurred, which was I've always been, for as long as I can remember, rather tight in my calf muscles, or the posterior side of the crus, for those of you who are anatomically correct. But I've had a hard time touching my toes. And no matter how many times I stretch, and I've been working on it, I do seem to be getting better over time, but I have a hard time with it. But I noticed after this session, I went for it, tried it out, and my range of motion increased a lot. So maybe there's something to this after all, this red light therapy. And then furthermore, the sleep factor, yeah, I slept pretty good. So maybe there really is something to this after all. And I want to encourage you to go try it for yourself. I'm going to go do it a few more times myself to see if there truly is a benefit here. And again, this is just from the perspective of a humble massage therapist. You look into it yourself, you decide for yourself. Now, blue light, this is a hard one for me. Kind of hurts my heart because I like the color blue. I've always been enamored with the color for, well, my whole life really. And so to think that the blue light is supposed to harm you, yeah, that's a rough one. But blue light is something that we are exposed to each and every day via our smartphones, our computer screens, TVs, what have you. And there's been several studies done that have implicated blue light as being rather harmful to us. This includes things such as a decreased metabolism, eyesight, our vision goes bad. Also, there's talk of melatonin actually being decreased via blue light, which is going to in turn decrease your quality of sleep, which is going to cause all kinds of other problems for you. And again, I need to overemphasize this. This is just stuff I've read, stuff I've heard. Research it yourself. but I thought it was interesting all the same, and I want to point it out to hopefully bring people into their own research and finding out these things. Now, what about radiation? I suppose the question could be, is red light therapy going to cause a negative impact on you? What about radiation there? To my knowledge, it doesn't seem to have a negative impact. However, I have heard that too many red light therapy sessions can be bad for you, so don't do that. Blue light has its own form of radiation too, I'm sure. Look into that yourself. But I did want to mention the radiation that's emitted from a phone. I saw an article, again, did another short on that. It was about radiation that was emitted from iPhones in particular. It was a study done in France, an article I found on the Washington Post. And what was interesting about it was that this regulator said that the levels of radiation emitted from the iPhone exceeded the standards, or something to that effect. However, there are several other studies that push back on this and say that it's marginal, it's non-ionizing radiation, it's radio frequencies, it doesn't affect us in the same way. However, it may be something to consider all the same when you are using your phone. I'm sure even computers or TVs, like how much are we exposing ourselves to, and how much of it is necessary? Is it truly having a negative impact on our health? This is just something to think about each and every day. I have to think about it too. I use smartphones, obviously. I use a computer, obviously. But this is what this channel is all about. It's about health, about wellness, and it's mostly about massage and the massage life, all the things that interest me as a massage therapist, because there are multiple things that do. Now, if you liked this video, please, 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 please like it, subscribe it, and hit that notification. Please, I put a lot of work into this stuff, guys. It means a lot to me. So, thank you for watching, and stay tuned. There will be a lot more content coming. Everything that you guys do for me, whether it be a subscription or sharing this video, even leaving a comment, it really means a lot. Thank you. Take care now.